Hi, Joyce. Welcome to China. So, can you tell us what brings you here to China this time?
Hi, Mina. I'm so happy to be here in China, and the reason why I'm in China is because our Toronto delegation of tourism, the Canadian Tourism Commission, has put together a sales mission for us to come here. And the whole purpose is to educate people in China about what we have in Canada. And I'm here because I want to showcase what we have in Niagara Falls. So my company is Destination Niagara Falls, and we promote the Niagara region. We create a website that focuses just on everything you can possibly think of in the Niagara region.
Okay, how many people you were talking to these 2 days?
Oh, in the last 2 days I've met with over 58 to 60 people close to in the last 2 days. We had meetings, as you saw just briefly today. Every 15 minutes were scheduled meetings with clients that the CTC had already pre-arranged to meet with us. So they went out and gathered all the tour receptive operators, anyone that was looking at bringing business to Canada. So believe me, I was amazed. So they really covered a lot of China, as you saw, from Shanghai to different cities that you're more familiar with as well, to showcase Canada. So we had people from Canada from the west coast to the east coast, totally covered. The room was full, probably a few hundred people from Canada came. So that was huge, and most of us have been here 5 or 6 days.
Yeah. So would you like to tell all the audience about what you have to talk to those people these 2 days about your company, Destination Niagara?
Yes. Well, you know, they wanted to know exactly what it was that my company does, because you have here showcasing hotels and there's different attractions. I'm quite honored to have been able to showcase Destination Niagara Falls website. Because on this website we created an opportunity to showcase all of the hotels in the region, and that's the Niagara-on-the-Lake, Welland, St. Catharines, which people aren't familiar with. So when we talk about Niagara Falls, people wouldn't really know of the smaller cities. So we call it a regional website and just bring it together. So it's a larger product that we're here to promote. And with that, hotels, attractions, the restaurants, the wineries, anything that you could possibly think of, transportation. We actually assist them in building their own itinerary with a template on the website. If they're looking to create an incentive package for people that are looking for something a little bit more than your usual, we'll help them create a more high-end product as well by advising them what hotels to use. We'll put packages together where we will take the helicopter company and fly them into the winery and have a beautiful dinner set up in the vineyard just for them, and where the chef prepares locally grown produce in his dinners and pairs each course with a wine. And of course, also very popular with a lot of Chinese is ice wine. So it's nice and sweet. That's a little bit of what we have to offer. And every day, if there's anything new, we try to add that onto our website.
Okay.
And by being here, we're creating a huge database of emails that we will connect with people here in China to provide them with new information. And we'll create a newsletter. And also we have online booking, so they can actually book their rooms right online and pay for it there, as well as attractions. So they can create it. It's a one-stop shop for it, and it makes it very easy.
So your website is very useful.
Very useful, yeah. We wanted to make it very easy and accessible so that they're not going all over. And if they need more information about anything that's there, there's links to the properties or to the attractions, and it directly connects them, and then it will bring you back to the website. So we really try to create, I should say I have, with a team of people that have helped with creating the online, which is a line 2 reservation system, a great partner with me as well in creating the online booking. So we have a great team of people that have come together to create this wonderful website called Destination Niagara Falls and Region.
I do think so. So the past 2 days, you have told other, like the 58 people about your website. About that.
Yes, and more so about the website, but the product and some of the things that they can actually show to people. And they were very excited. The feedback that I got was that they loved the website. They loved the pictures were crisp and clean and a high resolution. They loved the content, although one thing that I have to look at when I go back to Canada is having the website translated into Chinese. The entire website would have to be translated into Chinese and kept up, and that would make it a lot easier for the tour companies to be able to show other people that maybe aren't as fluent in English, and that way it's easier. And it would become, as they told me, a lot more value and a higher recognition. They would be able to share it with much more people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you think you will get a lot of many response from them?
I think so. Already, I'll have to tell you one thing. There was a good majority of people that I actually sat and talked to that already told me they had seen my website and they really liked it. So they said, walk us through it, tell us a little bit more. So they did their research. They really came prepared. They actually did even more and followed up more about me, which I was surprised, because not only did they want to know about the company, but they wanted to know about the person that created the company.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So just now we were talking about your mission here in China, but now I think you should introduce yourself, because you as the counselor of Niagara Falls City, right?
Well, yes, I wear many hats, and I enjoy my life. I am a city councillor. I'm Councillor Morocco, known to most people, and I've been elected to City Council in 2009-10. I was also a City Councillor in 2003. So I've been involved in politics for a number of years, and I actually also am a certified meeting planner, so my full-time job, aside from being a politician, is a certified meeting planner. And I'm a nationally certified meeting planner. Also, I am recently the Vice President of Marketing for the CANSPEC, which is the Canadian Society of Professional Event Planners in Canada. A Rotarian, so I believe in helping people all around the world and actually even at home. And also, I am the chair of the Niagara Falls Community Health Center. And I have past experiences of many boards that I've been a chair of and also sat on. So very involved in the community and home in Niagara Falls, and a lot of the other associations that I belong to with my company all around the world. Meeting Planners International, Society of Incentive Travel Executives, the Canadian Society of Association Executives, and the Society of Incentive Travel Executives. So I have a number of associations that I'm a member to as well. So I'm very active not only in my personal life, my political life, but also with my company, and I keep very active. So I enjoy meeting people and making those connections to bring people together as well.
Okay, thanks for the explanation. You know what? The two jobs you are doing now, both are very challenging, right? So I really want to know, how can you manage it?
Well, it is, you know, because being an elected official, I want to make sure that I'm there for my constituents if there's issues that need to be dealt with. Mm-hmm. And one thing, as I did speak about earlier, is today's technology. Being on the road as much as I am this month, especially, it's almost 3 weeks that I have not been home. I was very fortunate that this month there was no council meetings pretty much most of the month. There was one earlier in February, the 28th, just before I left, the 27th. And then when I get back, the 27th will be the next one. So I was fortunate enough that this time, this travel didn't really affect or interfere with my political commitment. But I have emails that I respond to, and I keep updated. And if people need to speak to me, actually I did leave a voice message indicating that I was out of the country and access to phone was pretty much very limited. If it was urgent, they could call, but please send an email. So, you have the technology today to be able still to connect to people. And I was pretty well prepared. As I indicated, that I sat with city staff prior to leaving Niagara, and I was prepared for the next council meeting. Mm-hmm. So I'll be pretty well prepared. I'll have a few days when I go home to get caught up on additions that will be added to the agenda for our next council meeting. Mm-hmm. But yeah, and work keeps me busy, and my family is very understanding and very supportive. Mm-hmm. I have 2 girls.
That's very important.
They're grown up. They're in their 20s and 30s, and now I'm a grandmother with 2 grandchildren, and I'm eager to go back and see them. And my husband, of course, too. So, and they keep the house. So, they don't need me, and I'm very fortunate that I'm able to have that ability, and we still keep in touch. And we BBM and text one another all the time, every day. So just the time change has seemed to be a little bit of a challenge at times, because I'm still thinking that they're still on the same day as me. So I wake up at 7 in the morning and I'm now catching up on the emails, which is 7 o'clock at night from that day. So it's all about time management. And of course, when you get another 80 emails, you have to use your time wisely, because I have a commitment here to be downstairs and meeting with clients at 8:30 sharp. Mm-hmm. So I have that time frame where I have to look good, get myself ready, and have all my material prepared for my meetings for the day, and also take the ability at the time to really peruse through the emails. And quite honestly, I'm not looking at all of them, but I'm looking for ones that seem to be urgent and dealing with them. Mm-hmm. This morning I probably dealt with 15 emails before I left. So, and it was quick. Mm-hmm. I'll respond, or at least you let people know that you've saw their email and you'll deal with it in a certain time. Okay. So yeah, it's time management.
So you really did a good job. It seems that you enjoying both, right?
I love them both. But you know what, Mina? At my age, I'm 55, and I don't care telling people, you gotta love what you're doing. And if you don't love what you're doing, then don't do it.
Yes.
Life is too short.
Yeah. Okay.
Life is too short.
So I'm giving you a challenge question now.
Oh no!
Which one do you prefer? Which one do you like best being?
In politics, or
yeah,
there's a fine line between both of them. Mm-hmm. When you have a company and you deal with tourism and you deal with partners, your partners that are involved in your website, and you're dealing with politics, and my company works with government, it's so intertwined, mm-hmm. There's not much. I have to say I do love politics. I love the fact that I'm there helping people mm-hmm. at home, and that's pretty much my passion. And maybe this is my hobby. Maybe my work is my hobby. So mm-hmm. Yeah, I do love them both. But I'll have to say that being probably a politician as a city councillor is my mm-hmm. number one. So
you think you will go with this for many years?
Well, that will be up to the people to decide if they re-elect me. Mm-hmm. I'll have to prove that I do a good job. Mm-hmm. And I do like city council. I did run federally before, mm-hmm. so I've had a little taste of the federal politics, and it's a very time-consuming and a lot of work to run federally.
Okay.
And of course, I had some big challenges when I was running federally as well, because
Yeah.
I was running against Rob Nicholson. And I shouldn't say that, because, but no, Rob Nicholson is a good friend. The family's a good they're all good friends of ours. And you know, it's about everyone's belief. And at the end of the day, as politicians, we really all want the same thing. We want the best thing for our constituents and for our country. Yeah. It was an honor to be a representative of the city of Niagara Falls and go there and bring greetings and wish everyone a happy new year for the Year of the Dragon, which seems to be so far a very good year.
Yeah.
And to meet everyone, I was very much surprised at the number of people, the exposure, and the contacts that we've made has been overwhelming. I loved it, and it was such an honor to be there. So I look forward to keeping my connection with the Chinese media in Toronto and all of the people in Toronto and the Chinese population.
That's
and being here is a great connection.
Yes. Yeah. That's what we expect, because we are going to do some event in Niagara Falls as well.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the events. I'm looking forward to that very much, and I'm also looking forward to hopefully hosting the next Chinese Toronto Media Awards in Niagara. That's a good possibility for next year. But this year, I'm going to be working very closely with Joseph on putting together some special events with the Chinese people coming to Niagara and doing some high-profile events in different locations, and maybe even some art exhibits with calligraphy.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. So you must know Chinese media and the Chinese people well now. And now you're in China. Tell me, how do you like China?
Well, I have to tell you that I think that I'm home. I don't feel that I'm really in another country, and you know, people look at me like, you're in China. My daughter said, you're in another world. I said, are you kidding? Everyone's so friendly. It's wonderful. I wouldn't think that there's this separation of countries. I've been so honored to meet the people, and when we talk, we laugh. And maybe they laugh at me because I'm just open and I make people laugh. The first day I got here, as I said, I had the great opportunity to go to the Great Wall of China. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. And I actually have to say, I was so excited when I got there. I got teary-eyed. I thought, pinch me, because I can't believe I'm here. And to look around and see all the people. Now, mind you, it was early in the morning, and there was a snowstorm that I don't think you've ever had a snowstorm as much as you've had snow in I don't know how long. And the tour guide was saying, well, you know, this is not kind of normal for the snow. And I said, and I was thinking to myself, go figure. I only have this one day to go to the Great Wall of China, and they better not cancel it, because I'll get out and walk. Needless to say, it was like 2 hours. I don't think I would have walked. But our tour guide took another route because the highway was closed, and we got to another part of the Great Wall. And they were saying, we hope you don't mind that's here. I thought to myself, who cares? I'm here. I couldn't care what part of the Great Wall of China that I got to as long as I was there. And as much snow, I was determined to climb that wall, the stairs, and we did. And mind you, coming back, I have to say, was mostly on my bottom, boom, 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 down the stairs, because it was so icy. And everybody was laughing. Of course, a lot of Chinese people were looking at that blonde lady, you know, what is she, crazy? And so we were taking pictures, because I was with a doctor from Idaho and her husband and another gentleman on a tour from Switzerland, and we were having photos, and it was people, the Chinese people were saying, can we have our picture with you? And I was saying, sure, come on, have your picture with us. And other people were like looking, and I noticed as I was walking down the wall, people were standing like this to try and get a picture with me. And I was saying, come on, have a picture. So, you know, I guess I'm just friendly, and they like that, you know, so maybe I just look different and they want to have a picture with this tall blonde that was hanging out at the Great Wall of China. And then I went to the silk factory and also to the jade factory. Fabulous, fabulous. You know, the Chinese are so talented, and the technology and what they have in the way of their education and the ability of creating things is phenomenal. The jade factory was amazing at this art. Amazing. I could have spent hours there walking and asking questions, and I'm thinking they're probably going, okay, lady, enough, But it was good. And I actually have some pictures at the silk factory where I was helping to roll out the silk.
Maybe you can show our audience in the video.
Oh yeah, well this little ball, and it pulls out, and I didn't realize that they had silk quilts. So it was just so much I learned in the short time that I've been here. It's been overwhelming. The technology that China is using is very advanced. I think that we in Canada have something to learn from
Thank you very much
we
for
really
the compliment.
do. We really do. I'm so impressed. Yeah.
Also, thank you very much for sharing your happy experience in China with us.
No problem. I truly
really
enjoyed
interesting.
it. Thank you.
So, if you have chance, would you plan to come back again to visit?
Most definitely. Most definitely. I'm hoping that I can make this every year, and we'll see by the connections I've made over the last 2 days. I'm sure that we will be meeting with a number of these people and keeping updated. And I don't think there wasn't really any one person that didn't say, please include me on the email, or if I asked, could I include them on the email, they said yes, they want to keep updated. So yeah, I'm looking forward to keeping connected with everybody that I met with the last 2 days. Yeah.
You know what? You are very elegant and pretty lady, and I think you just look like a celebrity. So I really wanted to know some of your social life, if you can share with us.
Well, yes, I actually am very active in a lot of social media, and I kind of keep everybody updated in my social media, and I have quite a few people that do follow, and I think that I don't mind sharing. I travel a lot, and I think some people don't get the opportunity to travel around the world as I do. As I was in India before I came here, and in January I was in the Bahamas and networking with people to do business. So I like to share images and things I do, and people follow. So in my social media I probably have a following of over 5,000 if I combine the two means. Yeah, and they love it, and they always are wondering what I'm doing. And as a politician, I think people that follow that as well too. So yeah. I don't think of myself as a celebrity, but I think of myself as someone that has an opportunity in my life, traveling and seeing the things that I do. I want to share with people that don't have that opportunity. So some people said they're living their life through my eyes, and I guess that's fine with me. I don't mind,
You know what? You really have the magic to make people happy.
Yeah.
So it's good to get.
Well, not all the time. I'm a politician, don't forget. So that doesn't always happen. Yeah. No, not always. I guess maybe I might try it at council.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the social life. What about the politician life?
Politician. Well, politician life is it's always very serious.
Yeah.
The issues are more people are coming to you not really saying that you're doing a good job. People are coming to you because they have an issue, they have a complaint, there's something that's not right. So you have to be ready no matter where you are going. But that's the way it is, and you have to try and listen to what their concerns are, listen to what their issues are, and take that information and then try to help them. Take it back to city officials or whoever it may be that they need to connect with, and help them to solve the problem, whatever it is. It's not that it's not nice, but most of the time, my husband will go grocery shopping, and I think sometimes he comes with me just to keep me focused. Because we'll get down one aisle in the store, and I'm meeting people along the way, and they want to stop and talk, and they want to tell me about, well, my street wasn't plowed, or there's a pothole in my street, or why are the taxes too high? And I stop and talk to them. So if I'm running in to get a bag of milk, and my husband said you left at 1 o'clock and it's 4, I was at the grocery store. So, I'm just maybe exaggerating a bit, but things like that happen. You take the time to meet because people expect you. You're elected, and they're looking for you to help. So it tends to be very demanding, and there's times where it's not so demanding. Things. It depends on the issues. It depends what's happening in the city. Something might be developed that a lot of people don't want to see developed. So you have to find what is a good balance for everybody sometimes, and that's not always going to make everyone happy. So at the end of the day, are you making everyone happy? No. But you're going to do the best you possibly can based on the information that is provided to you.
But even though you still choose to continue politician life. Okay. That's very good. Thank you very much for all the information that you told us. And before you go, I want you to say something to our audience, to the camera. Oh,
have I not said enough?
What do you want to say, like your wish, or to the Chinese audience?
Well, I would like to wish everyone and my new Chinese friends a very happy new year and a very prosperous and healthy new year for years to come. And it's been a pleasure, and I hope that we connect and continue to connect for years to come. So thank you.
的茶坊飘着茉莉花香，天的夜全部被遗忘掉。端一杯佳酿飘远方，胡同里酒香对人唱。当老生调的夕阳回荡波浪滚响，北京的土著有一点点眼神。有我一个人蹲在墙根儿，没人嘚儿，眼睛愣着神儿，心中纳着闷儿，怎么今天的我这么没有精气神儿哟？好像写个词儿写丢了魂儿哟。大清早路边的馄饨摊儿，一个板儿农骑着板儿车，拉着板儿砖上班儿，豆腐脑1块钱一碗儿，风声中飘着京韵大鼓的小段儿，喝一碗豆汁儿，煮一个焦圈儿，青花瓷罐跟着卖洋香的油渣儿，胡同口的小贩吃着冰糖葫芦串儿，旁边的茶馆摆着一张马三立的相片儿，钢笔喷身，干笔万身，完美叠身 ，waiting for your consideration， 一放好多年它还是这么跟呐，北京的土著 pay attention， 切一杯西瓜4、5两，真正的包皮脆沙瓤，当4合院的沙发飘着茉莉花香，天的夜全部被遗忘掉，端一杯佳酿飘远方，胡同里酒香对人唱，当老乡调的戏会让波浪滚响，北京的土著有一点点跟站累了蹲着，蹲累了坐着，坐累了躺着，躺累了趴着，趴累了睡着，睡不着眯着，像一只八哥是倍儿有面子。